Hello everyone, your favorite baker, Mr. Waffles, is back! Now today, we're going to be making something very special. You can bake it any day of the week, and it's going to be really fun to make. Oh, just saying its name makes my mouth water, and it tastes godly. You need to try it after this episode. So, today, I'm going to let you guess what we're making. I'll give you 5 seconds to guess it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well, you guessed right. It was chocolate pecan pie. Oh, this is gonna be yummy. So first, I gotta share a favor with you, and I want you to please do this for me, all right? If you're enjoying this video right now, I want you to click that subscribe button. It'll look like that small thumbs up at the bottom of the video. And please subscribe to join my army of waffles. No pancakes allowed. If you like pancakes, you're kicked out. So thank you so much. Please do these things for me. Hit that subscribe button and the like button if you're enjoying this video. Thank you so much. Now let's move on to the ingredients. So our ingredients are prepared here, and since this is a pie, we're gonna have 2 parts of it. The crust on my right and the filling on my left. So first, let's start with the crust. We have 1 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. I use wheat flour because it has nice fibers and it's really healthy. Then we have 1 stick or 4 ounces of butter, and they're cut into chunks. 2 teaspoons of sugar. I use coconut palm sugar because it's tasty and healthy. And try to avoid white sugar for the color of your pie. 1/4 teaspoon salt, and 1/4 cup of water. I recommend ice water, but any water will do. So now we have to mix our dry ingredients. First, we'll get our flour. Then we get our sugar. And then our salt. So you can use a food processor to mix our ingredients, or you can do it by hand, but I'm gonna be extreme, and I'm gonna use a mixer. So let's go for it. So now we have to add our butter to our mix, and I melted it for the ease of mixing, and we just have to keep adding it. Here we go. So our little mixture here needs to feel like a course meal, resembles a course meal, or you can say wet sand, but it should feel a little warm. And now we're gonna add our water and knead in our dough, little by little. So now that our dough is made, I created a magical dough, and he can talk. He's pretty cool. What do you mean you don't want to go in the fridge? Chill out, man. No. I am not disrespectful to Dough's feelings, okay? I am being very respectful to you. You know what? You're being mean, so I'm gonna wrap you up in plastic wrap, and I'm gonna put you in the fridge. Don't yell at me. You know what? No. He's being too disrespectful to me. I'm going to go put him in the fridge. So my dough I just made was very rude to me, and he needs to chill out. So let him refrigerate for 30 minutes, and while he's chilling, we're gonna be making the filling. Hey, that rhymes. So first we need 2 cups of pecans. Well, since there's lockdown and COVID-19, I don't exactly have every single amount of pecans. So I used a few pecans, almond slices, and walnuts, each total 2 cups. Then we've got our 3 eggs, 3/4 cups of coconut palm sugar. I would avoid white sugar because of the empty carbohydrates, and health is a very big priority in these lockdown times. So choose anything but white sugar. I would recommend brown sugar or coconut palm sugar. Next, we have our chocolate chips, both 3/4 cup, bittersweet and semi-sweet. You can use either one, but they both are 72% cocoa, which is very good for our health in these times. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So now that we've got our nuts, remember total 2 cups, you can substitute with any nuts you want. We have to cut them up and make them coarse. And we have to preheat our oven to 375 degrees. And we have to toast our nuts for 8 minutes. So now we've got our freshly chopped nuts and they're going in. In go the nuts, out comes the nuts. You know, strangely, they smell like waffles. So we have to first crack our eggs and then whisk them together. And then we add our sugar, our salt, and our vanilla extract. Our last 2 ingredients we'll mix later. Whip it through the sauce board. So now that we've switched our tool to the iconic spoon over here, we have to add in our chocolates. All of it in there. Healthy adding of chocolate, and our toasted nuts. Oh. And now we add our pecans and chocolate chips. And we mix them all up until they're evenly distributed. And it should be a nice, yummy filling that looks like syrup. So after our dough has refrigerated for 30 minutes, I think now he's chilled out, he's calm, he's pretty good. We can roll it into a 12-inch round and fit it into our 9-inch glass pie pan, or we can just press it in. I prefer to press it in because it's much easier, so let's start doing that. So it is so easy to make this pie crust, and it's completely organic. You do not need to buy a pre-made pie crust for this pie. It will taste so good in the end. So now we have to take my silly scissors. You probably wonder, why are they so silly? They cut a hole in the space-time continuum. Okay, let's go on. So we have to trim our pie, our crust. See these little out parts? We have to trim them with our silly scissors. So let's start trimming. So now that we've trimmed our pie and it looks really nice, don't you think? And the pie plate fits well. We don't need our silly scissors anymore. And now we have to take a fork and crimp our sides decoratively. So you can crimp it like this and it makes that little imprint. Now you can do this all around the pie and it'll look great. So now that we've crimped it, it looks like a real store-bought crust. Looks nice, doesn't it? Now we don't need our fork anymore. Yeet! And we can add our filling. You can use a spoon to help you with this. So you have to get everything out of your bowl over there to get your maximum flavor, and you can just flatten it out, spread it so every part of the pie gets it. This is gonna taste really good. Don't you agree this looks really good without even cooking it? So we preheated our oven to 375 degrees again, and we're going to bake our pie on the bottom shelf for 55 minutes to 1 hour. So your beautiful pie is finished and it smells delicious. If your crust is browning a bit too quickly inside your oven, then you can add a bit of aluminum foil on it. Luckily ours didn't, and it looks delicious. After you finish taking it out of the oven, we're going to be letting it cool for 45 minutes to an hour. So I'm going to have my taste tester come over and he's going to be testing my food. So I have my little brother Parthu but you can call him Little Waffles, and he's going to be taste testing my food, so. What do you think, Little Waffles? Do you think this looks tasty?
Yes.
All right, buddy. You're going to be taking that. It's a little melted chocolate.
This tastes good.
So I really hope you enjoyed this recipe. I know my family will really enjoy this. I will really enjoy this. It's a great pie. It smells delicious. It tastes delicious. And it's healthy during these lockdown times. So if you want to subscribe to my channel, click right here. And if you want to watch another great video on my channel, click right here. Now, our pie is done and this is time to say goodbye. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye!